So we're in turn 6 now in this video of the Italian-Ottoman War of 1911-1912. So this is in 1912 at this point, and the Italians roll the event Balance of Power. So this is not a great event. It's an out-of-theater event that has the effect of occupying the Italian fleet for the entire turn, so they won't be able to be used for shore bombardment. So what I end up doing is I recruit 3 Italian light infantry regiments, the 1st and 2nd Alpini and the 11th Bersaglieri. And then the 5th and 8th regiments march from Tripoli to the oasis at Ain Zara, and they attack there the militia, which are in the town of Garion. So the Libyan militia is what is there, and they do get the combat advantage. Unfortunately, with only 2 strength, they end up rolling a no effect, and the Italians proceed to eliminate the Libyan militia and capture the town of Garion, as you can see in the picture. Next, the Italians decide to create some entrenchments to improve their positions at the port at Zenrari and in Derna. The colonial engineer unit moves back into Derna, and then I later rally it and bring it to full strength. And then the 3 light infantry in the staging area end up using amphibious movement to land at the port in Benghazi. And that's pretty much all the Italians do this turn, and we go to the Ottoman player's turn. So the Ottoman recruits a number of Senussi tribal units. Remember, they can't produce any more Turkish units because the Turkish government has sued for peace. So the Senussi tribal units are still able to be raised. They're not very powerful, as I said, but they can hold key locations effectively, which is one of the things that you need to do to get credit, is you have to have a unit occupying. So I also raise a Libyan militia, which is deployed to the port of Tobruk. The Ottoman troops at Marata then move to Agadabia, and then I have the leader, Sawali, continuing with the force and joining up at Tobruk. Then the Ottoman player has the leader Suleiman march with a force toward Derna. They can't quite get there, so they expend another activation and they get adjacent and then attack from the south. And at Derna, the Italians have 2 infantry regiments and an engineer regiment defending, and they also have an entrenchment. So the Ottoman force decides to deploy an uprising marker to get the locals to join in with them, but it fails. So the Italians deploy air units to try to get a recon advantage, and the advantage die roll is a tie, but the Italians end up winning as a defender because they actually have an entrenchment. So the Italians have a strength of 10, and they roll a 6, which is really good, and it causes 4 step losses and a retreat for Suleiman's force. And they end up retreating southward toward Diyarbakir, and sadly, the Italian air unit here failed the roll on the table and ends up crashed and destroyed. I spent another activation on Suleiman to get him back into the oasis at Diyarbakir, and then I use another action to rally the 4 composite wings that got whacked in that battle at Tobruk. And that brings turn 6 to an end. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned to find out what happens on turn 7.